Appendix 1. The Methods of Nonviolent Action. The Methods of Nonviolent Protest and Persuasion. Formal Statements. 1. Public speeches. 2. Letters of opposition or support. 3. Declarations by organizations and institutions. 4. Signed public statements. 5. Declarations of indictment and intention. 6. Group or mass petitions. Communications with a wider audience. Slogans, caricatures, and symbols. 8. Banners, posters, and displayed communications. 9. Leaflets, pamphlets, and books. 10. Newspapers and journals. 11. Records, radio, and television. 12. Skywriting and earth writing. Group representations. 13. Deputations. 14. Mock awards. 15. Group lobbying. 16. Picketing. 17. Mock elections. Symbolic public acts. Display of flags and symbolic colors. 19. Wearing of symbols. 20. Prayer and worship. 21. Delivering symbolic objects. 22. Protest disrobings. 23. Destruction of own property. 24. Symbolic lights. 25. Display of portraits. 26. Paint as protest. 27. New signs and names. 28. Symbolic sounds. 29. Symbolic reclamations. 30. Rude gestures. Pressures on individuals. 31. Hunting officials. 32. Taunting officials. 33. Fraternization. 34. Vigils. Drama and music. 35. Humorous skits and pranks. 36. Performance of plays and music. 37. Singing. Processions. 38. Marches. 39. Parades. 40. Religious processions. 41. Pilgrimages. 42. Motorcades. Honoring the dead. Political mourning. 43. 44. Mock funerals. 45. Demonstrative funerals. 46. Homage at burial places. Public assemblies. 47. Assemblies of protest or support. 48. Protest meetings. 49. Camouflage meetings or protest. 50. Teach-ins. Withdrawal and renunciation. 51. Walkouts. 52. Silence. 53. Renouncing honors. 54. Turning one's back. Methods of social non-cooperation. Ostracism of persons. 55. Social boycott. 56. Selective social boycott. 57. Lysistratic non-action. 58. Excommunication. 59. Interdict. Non-cooperation with social events, customs, and institutions. 60. Suspension of social sports activities. 61. Boycott of social affairs. 62. Student strike. 63. Social disobedience. 64. Withdrawal from social institutions. Withdrawal from social institutions. 65. Stay at home. 66. Total personal non-cooperation. 67. Flight of workers. 68. Sanctuary. 69. Collective disappearance. 70. Protest immigration. Hijra. Methods of economic non-cooperation. Number 1. Economic boycotts. Actions by consumers. 71. Consumers as boycott. 72. Non-consumption of boycotted goods. 73. Policy of austerity. 74. Rent withholding. 75. Refusal to rent. 76. National consumers as boycott. 77. International consumers as boycott. Action by workers and producers. 78. Workmen's boycott. 79. Producers as boycott. Action by middlemen. 80. Suppliers and handlers boycott. Action by owners and management. 81. Traders as boycott. 82. Refusal to let or sell property. 83. Lockout. 84. Refusal of industrial assistance. 85. Merchants general strike. Action by holders of financial resources. 86. Withdrawal of bank deposits. 87. Refusal to pay fees, dues, and assessments. 88. Refusal to pay debts or interest. 89. Severance of funds and credit. 90. Revenue refusal. 91. Refusal of a government's money. Action by governments. 92. Domestic embargo. 93. Blacklisting of traders. 94. International sellers' embargo. 95. International buyers' embargo. 96. International trade embargo. Methods of economic non-cooperation. 2. The strike. Symbolic strikes. 97. Protest strike. 98. Quickie walkout. Lightning strike. Agricultural strikes. 99. Peasant strike. 101. Farmer workers strike. Strikes by special groups. 101. Refusal or impressed labor. 102. Prisoners strike. 103. Craft strike. 104. Professional strike. Ordinary industrial strikes. 105. Establishment strike. 106. Industry strike. 107. Sympathetic strike. Restricted strikes. 108. Detailed strike. 109. Bumper strike. 110. Slow down strike. 111. Working to rule strike. 112. Reporting sick. Sick in. 113. Strike by resignation. 114. Limited strike. 115. Selective strike. Multi-industry strike. 116. General strike. 117. General strike. Combinations of strikes and economic closures. Hartal. 118. 119. Economic shutdown. The methods of political non-cooperation. Rejection of authority. 120. Withholding or withdrawal of allegiance. 121. Refusal of public support. 122. Literature and speeches advocating resistance. Citizens' non-cooperation with government. 123. Boycott of legislative bodies. 124. Boycott of elections. 125. Boycott of government employment and positions. 126. Boycott of government departments, agencies, and other bodies. 127. Withdrawal from government educational institutions. 128. Boycott of government-supported organizations. 129. Refusal of assistance to enforcement agents. 130. Removal of own signs and place marks. 131. Refusal to accept appointed officials. 132. Refusal to dissolve existing institutions. Citizens' alternatives to obedience. 133. Reluctant and slow compliance. 134. Non-obedience in absence of direct supervision. 135. Popular non-obedience. 136. Disguised disobedience. 137. Refusal of an assemblage or meeting to disperse. 138. Sit down. 139. Non-cooperation with conscription and deportation. 140. Hiding, escape, and false identities. 141. Civil disobedience of illegitimate laws. Action by government personnel. 142. Selective refusal of assistance by government aides. 143. Blocking of lines of command and information. 144. Stalling and obstruction. 145. General administrative non-cooperation. (146) Judicial non-cooperation. 147. Deliberate inefficiency and selective non-cooperation by enforcement agents. 148. Mutiny. Domestic governmental action. 149. Quasi-legal evasions and delays. 140. Non-cooperation by constituent governmental units. International governmental action. 151. Changes in diplomatic and other representation. 152. Delay and cancellation of diplomatic events. 153. Withholding of diplomatic recognition. 154. Severance of diplomatic relations. 155. Withdrawal from international organizations. 156. Refusal of membership in international bodies. 157. Expulsion from international organizations. The methods of nonviolent intervention. Psychological intervention. 115. Exposure to the elements. 159. The fast. A. Fast of moral pressure. B. Hunger strike. C. Satyagrahic fast. 160. Reverse trial. 161. Nonviolent harassment. Physical intervention. Sit-in. 162. 163. Stand-in. 164. Ride-in. 165. Wade-in. 166. Meal-in. 167. Pray-in. 168. Non-violent raids. 169. Non-violent air raids. Non-violent invasion. 170. 171. Non-violent interjection. 172. Non-violent obstruction. Number 73. Non-violent occupation. Social intervention. 174. Establishing new social patterns. 175. Overloading of facilities. 176. Stall in. 177. Speak in. 178. Guerrilla theater. 179. Alternative social institutions. 180. Alternative communication system. Economic intervention. 181. Reverse strike. 182. Stay-in strike. 183. Non-violent land seizure. 184. Defiance of blockades. 185. Politically motivated counterfeiting. 186. Preclusive purchasing. 187. Seizure of assets. 188. Dumping. 189. Selective patronage. 190. Alternative markets. 191. Alternative transportation systems. 192. Alternative economic institutions. Political intervention. 193. Overloading of administrative systems. 194. Disclosing identities of secret agents. 195. Seeking imprisonment. 196. Civil disobedience of neutral laws. 197. Work on without collaboration. 198. Dual sovereignty and parallel government. From dictatorship to democracy. Gene Sharp.